Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Hey, today's message is going to do with planning of events. So this time of year, it's springtime. People are getting excited to plan either outdoor events for the summertime, reunions, um, could be company picnics, could be weddings, whatever. I just feel like this excitement of getting things planned. Um, it's like, oh, we got this plan today. We got this. And it's like, I feel like committees are coming together. So you're trying to find your people, your tribe to start the planning. And everybody has ideas. Everybody wants to be authentic. Everybody's looking for particular in their purpose. And I actually feel really good about the intentions. I don't feel like one person is trying to overwhelm the other person or inflict their belief systems. I actually feel that there's a lot of cohesiveness going on in the group. Okay. So some of you, though, might be feeling that maybe one person is taking over the well, planning over the other person. Um, and I can feel that in my hip area. So my hips, my low back, um, lower abdomen, all that area is starting to feel tense, feeling tight. So if you are that person that starts getting that tenseness in your lower abdomen, um, maybe maybe sometimes you may have to also like really have to go to the bathroom. Um, and you're like, man, I just went. Now I got to go again. Like, what's going on here? Or your hips hurting, your low back hurting. That's a sign that you're really struggling with something in that group, in the committee planning group. Very specific to that. Um, and understanding that it's helping you to go through some of your own maybe biases or judgments or something that maybe you didn't realize that you weren't jiving with. Um, maybe you're like, yeah, that sounds great. But yet now you're getting this lower abdomen, hip, low back, some pain, some discomfort in there. That's a sign that you're not being very truthful or authentic to yourself. But here you need to learn to speak up. And it may not go the exact way that you want it to go, but it's still the fact of just speaking up. And I hear everybody's going to listen. Don't be afraid to speak up if something doesn't feel right to you. It's okay. I hear this group is a very powerful, loving, appreciative group, and they're going to hear you. So don't just sit back and all of a sudden later on, oh, I wasn't part of the planning. Yeah, I just let them take care of it. Like, yeah. And then you're in the background months later, not agreeing with it. And then you're bashing them. This is a great time to sit and say, wow, like my body's trying to tell me, I don't agree with something. You may not know what it is, but speak up because you're in a very authentic group that's going to support you. Yeah.
Sounds like a really a big shift in terms of committees, as you called it, or planning groups of coming
Yeah.
together. It sounds like what has been talked about for a long time in society is actually coming to be the experience,
Yeah.
which is quite honestly a big shift when we go from discussing something to living it, being it, experiencing it. And that's what I'm getting from it. Like, huh. And part of me is also like, I'm not sure that's my reality yet.
Right. Right. Yep.
but I'm also like, whoa, that's saying that's the reality that's more possible, if you will, right now than it's been. It's not talk any longer.
No, it's, yeah. Keep feeling like there's somebody sitting off to the side, letting somebody else do the work. And then, but they're agreeable to it. They're like, like, it's fine. Like, yeah, but yeah, that's great. And then later on, they're the one that's in the background saying, like, yeah, there's something to like, or I don't like what they chose, but they did. I don't know. I don't know. And then they don't really have a reason why it's not going the way that they thought it was because they didn't speak up. Now it's the time where everybody's, you got to learn to speak up and say what you need, what you would love to see in it. And I hear there's going to be pieces that would be pulled in. But if you don't see anything, how do people know?
Yeah, right. And it's interesting because it's a really sweet balance. It's not saying something in the terms of it has to be this thing that I'm saying.
Right.
It's simply, like you said, being authentic and putting it out there. And there's kind of a vulnerability with that, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's uncomfortable for people to be very true about what's going on inside of them because the vulnerability is it may not come to pass. It's also, it may come to pass. Both of those
Yep.
are like, oh,
Yep. Yeah.
well, that's a really different take on celebration and
It is.
planning and expression and coming together. Very sweet. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, until next time.